What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. Today, we are still trying to figure out why this thing won't rev. And for those of you who haven't been following along on either YouTube or Instagram, we have changed distributors, pickups, TFIs multiple times, bypassed all the MSD ignition. We have changed spark plug wires. I've verified in the tune there's no rev limit set. I've checked with the manufacturer of the ECU to make sure there's no rev limit set. I've sent them the tune. Like, we've been through the ringer on everything ignition related as to why it won't rev. But also on the dyno, if you guys watched the dyno video, it only made 266 horsepower at like 3,800 RPM, which is awful. So there's obviously something going on, and multiple people suggested valve springs. So today, this guy's helping me, and we got some Melling valve springs, some factory replacement ones. So we got the intake taken off, we got the valve covers off, and right now we're just going through. We were actually just setting on this cylinder here. We were going to put compression or put 120 psi of air into this cylinder. That way we hold the valve shut, and then I've just got a spring compression tool that I'm going to use, take these off and put some factory replacement springs on. I think I've had, I want to say like a dozen people suggest that it's valve spring related. I've never seen valve springs cause issues with that, but maybe that's just me. So whoever gave me the suggestion, hopefully it works. All of you guys would be very happy if it does. Also, we changed out the party pulley for one a little bit smaller. That way we're not overspinning the blower so much. And then I'll be taking the impeller off this a little bit later this evening so that I can clean it up from when the bearings went bad. So far things are looking normal. I did rip my intake manifold gasket though when I was taking this apart, so that was kind of a bummer. I had to order another one of those. Those TrickFlow R Series manifold gaskets are not just plentiful laying around, but anyways, we've gone through the whole ignition system. I told all you guys that. So now we're to the valve springs. So hopefully we can get valve springs done by this weekend. Oh, sorry, my phone's gonna die. So hopefully we can get valve springs done by this weekend. I'd like to take it out and test it, try it a little bit more and see what we can get done. This thing, I know it has more in it. Pardon me while I plug my stuff in. I know it's got more in it, so if we can get this thing to rev past 4,000 RPM and rev all the way up to, heck, even 5,500 RPM, the blower will spin more, so we'll get more boost, and it'll just make more power. Like I said, on the dyno, it made 266 horsepower. So here's what's crazy. I know that a lot of you guys have been giving us a hard time that this thing isn't faster, and I get it, but 266 horsepower and being able to, pull the tire, go 13.5s. I mean, I'm happy with it. It's been a lot of fun. So if we can get this thing even at 350 to the wheel, then we can start spraying the nitrous. There's got to be, like, as soon as I spray nitrous, it just dies. Like, it's like it blows the spark out. I don't even know. It's crazy. So we're going to try to get that figured out. So my plan is we got the bigger pulley on, so we'll have a little bit less boost, but we won't be overspinning the blower, so we'll be able to run it all the time. Then the valve springs, and then hopefully at that point we'll be able to spray the nitrous. So that'll be all hooked up. So our goal is probably 150 shot of nitrous, a little bit of boost, whatever that'll push with the smaller pulley, and then try to go for, I know it's got a 12 in it easily if it'll rev out. As is, with 3.5 pounds of boost, it'll run a 12 easy. So hopefully we can get the revving issue fixed, and then I'm going to try to run just a 12 rate like that, and then we'll get the nitrous on it. I think this thing will get into the 11s pretty easy. So that's your quick update. So I'm going to get back to changing valve springs out, and then start it up and see how it is. So if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys, I mean, like I said, I've been through the entire ignition system. If the valve springs don't fix it, I'm going to be at a loss for words. So if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on for notifications. That way you guys get notified of more videos. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.